Hello! Just wanted to quickly pop in here because I have a quick practice, especially for high achievers, you busy bees, people who feel like they're kind of workaholics, they're constantly on the go, busy doing things all the time, and you feel like there's nothing that you can take off your plate, right? That, please listen up. this is for you, because I can so relate, because it's quite complicated too, isn't it? Because society really likes that, right? It's praised that being busy and achieving things and accomplishing things, that's what's celebrated, that's what's rewarded in our society. And I know that it is so important to you to create a rich, meaningful life. You want to make a difference, you want to create a change, you want to have impact, but you're starting to feel drained and depleted, right? So I can so relate to that, because I was pushing and pushing and pushing, and I just worked so hard. And to be honest, that busyness for me was a coping mechanism, because underneath that busyness there was the stories and beliefs that are created around old past trauma that was there, right? And when I talk about stories and beliefs, that they're the ones that leave us feeling not quite enough, or somehow limited, that there's something missing in my life. Those kind of stories were really underneath my busyness. And perhaps it's for you too. Are you aware of your stories, what it actually is that that creates that drive for you, right? That drivenness. And to be honest, I was really scared of slowing down because of that. Is that for you too? Because it's like, yeah, it was like a freak out for my nervous system, right? So I totally get all that, and how difficult that can feel, that when you're so busy, even knowing that you might be secretly worried that you're gonna have a burnout or something, but that slowing down is almost more scary. And that is what it was for me. So I didn't slow down. I had the burnout. I had the nervous breakdown. I don't want that to happen to you, because that process takes a lot longer to get your health back, right? So if you can stop that before, then that is amazing. And that's what I love helping my clients with now too, to actually find a process for them that helps you feel okay about slowing down. Like, slow down the correct way so you can feel safe in your body, so that your nervous system doesn't have that freak out, so you don't go into catastrophizing and can't sleep at night, right? We want to bring some peace and calm into your inner world, right? So that external things can't knock you off center, right? And that is a challenge, isn't it? But the practice that I want to share with you today is very basic. It is very quick, okay? So let me share it with you. Let me first ask you a question, sir. How do you know when you have completed a task? That might sound like a very basic question, right? But do you know? That there are certain tasks on your plate that's, it's really easy. It's done. If you change that light bulb, it's done. It's complete, that task. But there's other tasks on your plate that are more like those ongoing ones, where you work on today, but then you have to work again tomorrow, and perhaps this is for a week, or maybe this is a project that's going to go for a couple of years or something. Those ongoing tasks, how do you know on a day-to-day basis that you're complete with that? Right. So we want to be very intentional about that, intentional on that work, and how you want to show up for this and how you want to process this, but also intentional about the time frame around this work. Am I putting half an hour aside for this task today? Is it 2 hours? Is it 5 hours? Do you know what it is? What is that time frame around this? And then at the end of that time frame, I like to have an alarm going off to help me. So it is that when that alarm goes off, when that time frame is complete, I invite you to pause for 30 seconds. That's it, guys. 30 seconds. We all have 30 seconds. But I want you to really allow that to sink in, that you have completed that task for today. like really have an embodied sense that this is done. Like I like to make a big body moment, like a tick, like this is like, it's done. And I say it out loud, and I really love that motion because it's kind of like I'm always flicking it away, you know, this is a tick and I flick it away. I taught myself, or my body, you know, it gets excited. I get excited about it. It's done for today. And have that felt sense, it's done, and let that feel good, right? It's 30 seconds, but it had a profound shift in how I feel about doing those kind of tasks, those projects that I work on that go over a long time. Because there's a sense of completion before I move on to the next thing, instead of rushing from one thing to the next thing, right? So as I said, it is a very simple basic thing to try, but will you try it, right? Because I know some of you guys, you know, some clients that are CEOs of big companies and stuff like that, and they think like, oh, but come on, really, just that? And it's like, try it. And it does make a big difference to just give yourself that sense, it's done for today, that thing, before you move on. And if you're really struggling with having that embodied sensation, you know, that felt sense of this, and having those pauses, then please reach out. I am more than happy to have a discussion with you about that, you know, book in a call, and we have a look at where you're at in your life right now, and what you want to achieve or what you want to change and all these kind of things. And I can also identify some of those energy leaks in your life, in your current situation right now for you as well, right? So I'd love for you to have that talk and or that discussion with you. And then also if I feel like I can help you, and if we're a good match, and I'd love to share the details about my program with you too. Okay, so please reach out. I'm looking forward to hearing from you, and in the meantime, as always, sending you lots and lots of love and rainbows to brighten up the tough times just a little. See ya, bye.